Hi, everybody. This is Deb, Life in My Lane. You should know that by now. um, what I figured I'd talk about right now, I have 14 minutes to talk about it. I'm hoping I have enough time. The 5 languages of love. Okay. Now, the first language of love is words of affirmation. Verbal compliments, the words of appreciation are powerful communicators of love. They are best expressed as straightforward statements of affirmation. The object of love is not getting something you want, but doing something for the well-being of the one you love. But when receiving affirmation words, we are far more likely to be motivated to reciprocate. Encouraging words mean to inspire courage. All of us have areas in which we feel insecure. We often lack courage, and the lack of courage can hinder us from accomplishing the positive things that we would like to do. The latent potential within your partner is in his or her area of insecurity. Await your encouraging words. Encouragement requires empathy and seeing the words from your mate's perspective. We must first learn that it is important to our partner. Only then can we give the encouragement. Kind words. If we are to communicate love verbally, we must use kind words. Sometimes our voices are saying one thing, but our tone of voice is saying another. Your partner will usually interpret your message based on the tone of voice, not the words you use. Words of forgiveness. Love doesn't keep a score of wrongs. Love doesn't bring up past failures. None of us is perfect. In relationships, we do not always do the best or right thing. We have sometimes done and said hurtful things to our partner. We cannot erase the past. We can only confess it and agree that it was wrong. We can ask for forgiveness and try to act differently in the future. If you have been wronged by your partner and he or she has confessed and request forgiveness, then you have a choice. You can extend justice or forgiveness. If you choose forgiveness, intimacy can be restored. Forgiveness is the way of love. We can choose to live today free from failures of yesterday. Forgiveness is not a feeling, it is a commitment. It is a choice to show mercy, not to hold the offense up against the offender. Humble words. Love makes requests, not demands. While dating or in a marriage or in your mate, or you and your mate are equal adult partners, we are not perfect, to be sure. If we are to develop intimate relationship, we know each other's desires. The way we express those desires, however, is all important. If they come across as demands, we have erased the possibility of intimacy and will drive the partner away. If, however, we make it known that our needs and our desires and requests, we are given guidance, not ultimatums. Sorry about that. When you make a request of your partner, you are affirming his or her worth and abilities. A request introduces the element of choice. Your mate may choose to respond to request or to deny it because love is always a choice. Your partner may comply with a demand, but it is not an expression of love. A A request creates the possibility for an expression of love, whereas a demand suffocates that possibility. Some tips. Give indirect words of affirmation about your partner to others when he or she is not present. Affirm your mate in front of others. Consider an experiment. Write out a list of positive traits, behaviors of your partner. For 1 week, suspend all criticisms. Instead, give daily verbal appreciations of their positive traits and behaviors. Now, that was all the language of love. You can all decide, what is your language of love. Okay, the next one we got is the second love language is quality time. Togetherness. Togetherness has to do with focus, giving your mate your undivided attention, not sitting on the couch watching TV together. It means that we are doing something together that we are giving our full attention to the other person. The activity in which we are both engaged is identical. It is simply a vehicle that creates sense of togetherness. Quality conversations. Sympathetic dialogue involves shared experiences, thoughts, feelings, and desires in a friendly, uninterrupted context. Quality conversation focuses on what we are hearing, drawing out your partner's thoughts, listening sympathetically, asking questions, who, how, where, gently, why, with the genuine desire to understand. Maintain eye contact when your mate is talking. Don't listen to your partner and do something else at the same time. Listen for feelings, glad, mad, sad, bad, or afraid. Observe your partner's body language and refuse to interrupt. Learn to talk. Self-revelation does not come easy for some of us. Awareness and expression of an emotion, glad, mad, sad, bad, or afraid, is essential for a healthy relationship. Emotions are neither good nor bad. They are simply our psychological responses to the events of life. In each of life's events, we have emotions, thoughts, desires, and eventually action. It is life. In each of life's events, we have emotions, thoughts, desires, and eventually actions. It is the expression of this process that we call self-expression. Personality types. How we communicate has a great deal to do with our personality types and gender. Are you a Dead Sea or a babbling brook? Men and women tend to have basic differences in how and what they communicate and how they probably solve. Becomes aware of your own and your partner's personality style and shape your communication accordingly. Quality activities. These can include anything in which one or both of you has interest. The emphasis is on what you are doing, is not on what you are doing, but why you are doing it. The purpose of expression, the purpose is to experience something together, to walk away from feeling. My partner cares for me. He is willing to do something with me that I enjoy, and I did it with positive attitude. The essential ingredient is the quality activities are. At least one of you wants to do it. The other is willing to do it. Both of you know why you are doing it to express love and being together. Does quality activity mean careful planning? Yes. Does it mean we have to give up some individual activities? Perhaps. Does it mean that we have to do some things we don't particularly enjoy? Certainly. Is it worth it? Without a doubt. Some tips. Get your daily minimum requirement. Establish a daily sharing time in which each of you talks about 3 things that happened that day and how you feel about them. Consider taking a personality test. Myers-Briggs 16 PF Taylor Johnson, and then discuss the implications of your personality types in your relationship. Read Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus together and discuss each chapter. Okay, now our third love language is receiving gifts. Okay, hopefully I can get this done. Gift giving. Gift giving is a universal part of a love relationship. It is fundamental expression of love that transcends culture barriers. You must be thinking of something to give them, and the gift itself is a symbol of that thought. It doesn't matter whether it costs money. Gifts may be purchased, found, or made. What is important is that the thought of your partner, and it is not just the thought implanted in mind that counts, but the thought expressed in actually securing the gift and giving it as an expression of love. The gift of self or presence is an intangible gift that can speak more loudly than the gift that can be held in one hand. Being there when your partner needs you is a priceless gift. Your body becomes a symbol of your love. Some tips. Make a list of all the gifts your partner has expressed excitement about receiving throughout the years, given by your others. Recruit the help of family members who know your mate. Don't wait for a special occasion. If you are a penny pincher, you may resist spending money on gifts. Remember, you don't have to spend a lot, and the money you do spend is money on the gift. Okay, guys, I don't think I'm going to make it, so I'm going to just read the last 2. I'm just going to read what it is. We'll get to it another time. I'll read the rest, and I'll make one and read the rest of it. The 4th love language is acts of service. And the 5th love language is physical touch. So I am done here. This is going to go off. So what I'll do is I'll post this